All right, folks, here we are, November the 9th, 2019. We've got the front end back together. New springs, all new bushings, upper and lower. Ball joints, upper and lower, everything painted, all the brakes on. New tie rod ends, couplers, everything's new. Got to retouch the paint up because I got to hurry and painted some before I realized I had to take some of it back apart. Haven't got the heater box and stuff on yet, but I've got all the parts back there. We're going to attempt, without getting this thing outside, we'll put it up on casters, spin it around because it's time to start taking the back end. I went ahead and put the lowered coil springs in it. So get it spun around, take the back end apart. I've got the back ones, going to bring it down to level. Nothing too low. I don't want it dragging the ground. I done my reflector collector days back in the 90s. So this one's just going to be lowered, have a good stance. I like it setting level. Right now it's got a really good rake. I don't particularly care for that. I like for one to set nice and level, whether it's high or whether it's low. No squatting. That ain't happening. Anyway, we'll get this thing up on casters and we'll be right back and we'll see if we can spin this thing around. There's plenty of room here. I got two bays empty. Blackie and Blackie sitting outside. But anyway, we'll be right back. Okay, so we got this thing jacked up, set up on the casters. Nothing special. I'm sure any car guy out there. One of the handiest things we ever got. Watch. One-handed. If you don't have a set, I'd suggest you try to pick up a set. Situations like this, they're awesome. You could have done it with a jack and kept sliding around and moving it, but I mean, why would you? Hold on just a minute. A little heavier in the front end, can't hardly go one-handed with it, but while I got it out, I think I'm gonna try to clean this up back here a little bit. Like I say, got all my parts hanging up there. Try to clean and straighten some of this stuff needs to be taken out of here. We'll sweep the floor and get this thing back where it goes. There we go. Corner's cleaner than it was. Sawhorses took down. We'll get it pushed back over here and get it back down on all fours. Then we got to try to find somewhere to put all the stuff that I took out of the corner, but we'll get back to that here in just a minute. All right, folks, there we go. We have it pushed back in the corner. I've got Scotch blocks so it don't hit my doors. Got easy access. I plan on working on those this winter. Pretty good shape. I'm gonna weld the holes up, do some stuff on those. I got myself plenty of room back here. Access to the back. I'm fixing to start taking the springs. That's the factory stock springs, and we'll take those out and put the lowered springs to match the front. That is the fuel tank. So while I got it back here, I got to get it all mounted up, get it all ready. Got to build a new cross member for the back here. I will be running the bumper instead of a roll pan. But that's it right here. Like I said earlier in the video, if you don't have a set of those, I highly recommend them. If you got a garage, they're not any good in gravel, but they're great if you got access to a concrete garage. Or if you had a lift, it'd be even better. I don't happen to have one, but that's it for right now. I might throw, if I get those coils out, I might throw another little segment on the video, but let's see what we can get into now. So before I completely end this video, I wanted to show you, I went ahead tonight and took the factory springs out. I've got to clean all this up, paint that, clean the bolts, the brackets that the bolts go into that holds the springs in place, straighten all that out. I've got the lowered coils. I just ain't gonna try to put them in until I get everything done. The emergency brake cables are hanging there. I'm gonna take those out. Has anybody ever used a line lock system? That's what I'm going to use. The where you mash the pedal and pull the little knob out or push it in. I ain't sure. I don't have it yet. Anyway, it uses the fluid. I'm going to use that on the emergency brake because I wanted to try to clean the dash up in there. I didn't want that big handle hanging down under everything. But It's coming along nicely. Kind of slow, but we're getting there. Anyway, that is the November update. Of course, with this time of year, Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas coming up, Christmas play at church, float for the church. It's going to be kind of slow working on the truck for a little while, but that's the November update. Hopefully by the next time I get these springs back in, get this gas tank, we may get you another update here in December. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please help the channel, like, share, subscribe, pass it on, input. I'm always open to any input you have. Thank you, God bless, and see you on the next one.